you now, Barney! Barney! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Cut!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Lauletta. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down to Barkley on the check down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Single receiver. Here we go now. 3-0.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. We're gonna set. 180. 20.
From the 50, Newton. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. We're set. We're set. Ready? Gun. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Four down. Alert. Great. We got set. 180.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. We got set. 180. Four down. Check. Four down. Great.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Space to run past the 20. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard